from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's the AFC Wild Card Round on EA Sports. Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans set to take over behind their quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
First down, it's Tannehill. They're trying for Humphreys, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. Commanding the offense will be the highly touted USC product, Sam Darnold.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round one. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season, mistake-free and with passion.
Holding offense.
I don't know what the heck.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They run with Connor.
The ball carried
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
at the 38-yard line. A gain of
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Stop your whining. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. No, lady. He's coming. Double up.
Geis with the carry on second down. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Adoree Jackson on the tackle. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
A first down throw. Darnold on the move to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab. And the Jags have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own.
And here now the offense heading back out there. And you know, listen, there's 2 ways to get the number 7 seed. You can back into it or you can charge your way into it and seize it. But ultimately, once you're here, you can throw that out the window. You've got to come to play.
Yeah, you just think of that phrase, any given Sunday or Saturday as the case may be. And even though this is a 2 versus 7 matchup, don't think for 1 second that this game's going to be a pushover. Anything can happen once the playoffs begin.
They run with Henry on first down, but nothing much materializing as he'll get forward only for about a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Derrick Henry.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
His pass.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Tannehill with a throw caught by Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A first down carry for Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
So they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22.
And now back out comes the offense. And you know, Charles, it's been a terrific season for them. They couldn't quite get that #1 seed and the associated bye that goes with it, but nevertheless, they've got to be one of the favorites here to win it all.
They do, because of the season that they've had, the position that they're in, and we know under the old playoff system, they would have this game off. This weekend would not be one that they would play, but nevertheless, maybe it's a good thing. Sometimes you carry that momentum from the season all the way through the playoffs. If you get that open week, sometimes you lose it a little bit. So I think that's what's going to be their mindset.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold, he's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
54, right there, 54, Mike. Go! You.
Darnold from the gun. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The ball carrier.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. No waiting. Watch my board. Here we go. Hey, one set. Check, one set.
Back to throw, Darnold. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
35-yard
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
54, check, check, wide 54, wide 54. Check, 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 check.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. He'll get that one complete to Connor. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold flushed out right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. They'll roll him out right. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Field goal, a 38-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead.
Jaguars 10, Titans 7.
So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round, they told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now this one complete to Corey Davis.
Tannehill's pass.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep, Ryan Switzer. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jaguars back with it on offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Throws right side, and that's complete.
Jaguars.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
10 at the 33-yard line.
Darnold on 1st down. He's letting it fly, and this is caught inside the 5. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
First and goal at the 3. Yard line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports app. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Jaguars take over first and 10.
And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. And anytime a receiver's over 100 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Come on, QB, come on. Check this, lady. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Motion, motion, motion.
Here's Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
It's good to make it 17-7. looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hold now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Chase on.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
The offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Josh Allen able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. You thought we'd see pressure. You weren't kidding.
Yeah, I thought that they'd be very aggressive in that type of a situation, and that's what they call getting home, because home is where the quarterback is.
And where the heart is. And
that heart just got shattered in 1,000 pieces.
Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And run. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Here we go, D.
Now Darnold. He's letting it fly for Cook. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Mike's my board. Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field.
Here's Darnold. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stopped short of the goal.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, Geis. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored, or do you show the yards per carry?
I'm showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau.
Tannehill's pass.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
After the interception, here's Darnold rolling to his left. He'll run it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Darnold. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, and that'll make it third down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Darnold. Off to Geis on the screen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line. That's the end of the...
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. Looking for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Curtis Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. But look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And the lead is now 24. 5 plays there on that drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
7. Josh Lambo, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pass caught left side by Humphries. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Tannehill now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Tannehill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Tannehill throwing complete there to Humphries. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
34 yards.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Tannehill throwing again. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Offense.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up the 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee.
To A.J. Brown.
A.J. Brown, 40 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
No good.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. 54 Mike. 54 Mike.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
By the Titans.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Titans now just about ready to take over. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now a 1st down throw. Tannehill. Man open left side is Brown. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Out of the gun, Geis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. It's out of time, guys, it's out of time. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. All day, dog.
And Darnold wants to throw the football. And that is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver. 3rd down here. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
54 Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. 65, Mike 54, Mike 54.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Pass the trot. There he goes, right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Nice way to start the Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphreys. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On first down, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
For Adam Humphries. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Again, Tannehill. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Yards to go.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Intended for Adam Humphries. Incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. One last throw here for Tannehill. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them 1 step closer.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.